I will start that recording.
Hey.
Recording has been started. Ready when you are.
Give recap.
I already have inspiration. Somebody else can take a hit.
I wasn't here.
I also apparently have inspiration.
Also has here from Benjamin, but I was also not vocal. So
let's see. I guess we can do. I have some notes.
I noted that we called our horses Potato Leaf and Meatroot.
Yeah, Meatroot and Potato Leaf are our horses' names now. Julia's had a conversation with Alex about fire thing and had stuff explained. Well, basically, we left Horitari with Othaniel in tow. Julius had seen his mom. We left after that. We were on the road. We saw a meteor shower as we left. During the travel, Julius and Othaniel had a conversation about, like, his, what do you want to call it? The criminal shit and the fact he killed somebody. And then I think it was the day after we left, we saw Walsh on a horse with presumably, like, the guard or other person he was with fucking barreling down the road. And weren't very happy about that. After that, we figured out that there was a couple of towns nearby that they could have had the, what do you want to call it? The tapestry of,
The living tapestry.
The living tapestry, thank you.
Tapestry of Kanuno.
Yes, that one. And we narrowed it down to Ukotoma.
Yeah, Ukatoa.
Okatama, Hashitani, Tuani, Shishu and Ramamoto. But first we traveled to Okatama, and stayed in there with, I think it was an older halfling couple. Just kind of got a judge from where those people came. Apparently there had been some people that stayed there beforehand. It was probably some of the soldiers or something. But they had already left. And they were heading to Hashitani? Yes. Hashituani. God, that last bit gets me. But we traveled there. And apparently they had been at that place for over a month, so we can figured out that that was probably where they were staying to excavate where they were trying to find this tapestry. And with some good survival-ish rolls, I think it was, we were able to figure out that they had gone somewhere east from the camp. And about 3 hours that way, we found the entrance to the, presumably the crypt place where the tapestry is. It had been vaguely disturbed, I think. What were you saying, Joe?
Funny, we went through all of this and it was not the right place.
No, we assume it was because it was a very odd-shaped hill, is what I can remember.
Yeah.
And the markings that were there matched the one on the pendant that we had found in the, what was it, the sewer place when we were going after those spiders?
Yeah.
Yeah. But it matched the pendant Julius had kept on his person. And we assumed that is the right place. And Nagi did a cool earthbending move to open the door the last time.
Also, Nagi and Othaniel had a conversation about, what it means to be in combat and how she personally doesn't kill people, and also she gave them a potion.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. PK.
That is my name.
Since we did a bunch of sendings Granny would have sent over the course of the week or so of travel, do you want to share those with the rest of the group, or
Yes, okay. So about midway through, Granny would have been like, you know what, I haven't talked to Shay in a while. I should see how Shay's doing. and after sending a message to Shay, she would convey that beloved Shay had told her, and she says things are going well, she's living with her dad again, and the Kuatoa are just as Kuatoa as always, so that's encouraging, I think. Don't you think, Ix?
Me.
Julius just shrugs.
And I mean, I'd be more alarmed if they weren't, but, I think all her other sendings, though, she would have done in private.
All right, fair enough. I didn't know what your call was going to be on that one.
Granny just like...
Well,
Granny
has no secrets, but maybe she just doesn't want to bother people when she's casting sendings.
Also,
just like completely out of character, guys.
She is sending.
I think it was mentioned before that Julius wanted to ask Granny to at least ask his sister if she's doing okay, Shinohara. Just like, you good? You aren't fucking being attacked by the fucking skulls right now, right?
Yeah, Granny would have had thoughts to do that.
The response is, what the fuck did you do? Julius? We're fine, but what the fuck did you do?
Caused problems on purpose.
So I'm a little bit concerned about what you specifically actually did. But she's fine. They're all fine.
I didn't do much. You guys destroyed some blood vials, and then we got out of there, but...
We hardly did anything at all, dear. I really don't know what she's concerned about.
I mean, we stole some blood vials. We didn't trash that much, really, when you consider the area we were in, compared to the square area of the area that the thing actually was. Honest.
We didn't trash very much. We didn't... I didn't want to take the risk on trashing very much.
When Asta says that, it sounds so much more reliable than when I say it. When Asta says that, it sounds so much more respectable and reliable than when I say it.
Plus, we could have done a whole lot worse to them. And we didn't. They did hurt us a lot, though.
You could argue against what I'm saying and deny it and argue that I'm perfectly... Carry on.
I really wanted...
We did perfectly fine, and Ix, you did extremely well.
I really wanted to just knock out Spellscar and take that sword for you, Ix. It looked like it hurt.
Well,
Julius makes a face.
Anyway, I think that I don't think Shinohara is upset with us necessarily. I think she's just, friendly and curious. I would describe her tone as inquisitive, certainly.
It's up to you if you want to talk to her again about it, but if you do, you can always just say that the usual, glad you're all right, I guess.
So, okay. Granny would, assuming this is on a day when she has the slots to spare, Granny
just
would...
problems on purpose, it's alright.
Granny would say, Julius said, quote, problems on purpose, the usual. Glad you're all right.
God damn it.
There's a pause for a second. There's a pause for a second. And just... And I'm trying to think about how she would phrase this. Welsh is back. The devils are scrambling. The temple kid's missing. What the hell's going on?
Oops.
Okay, so
Oh no. I
We
mean,
forgot.
just tell her to smile sweetly and play innocent. It's all good.
I don't think she needs a. She didn't sound like she needed a. I thought that sounded more rhetorical to me.
It
Not.
sounds kind of like she's gonna track us down and kill us if she doesn't get a response.
And no, I think it sounded rhetorical.
Parker, what would I think of my sister talking in this way? This is.
Your sister is. She was always the hothead of the group, you and her. This is very much her way of like dealing with what the fuck is going on.
Yeah.
You have heard her in this tone before. It's usually not. She doesn't get this way when she's like in super danger. More just
exasperated.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
Exasperated.
the fuck, Julius? Like, it's that sort of thing.
Bewilderment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He seems satisfied with that at the very least. As long as she's not in fucking danger right now, that's okay.
Yes, she seems totally fine. I think everything's fine.
Thank you.
And to be fair, she's not gonna track us down and kill us. She's gonna track us down and kill Julius.
That's also true, dear, but ideally we'll avoid all of that because everything is fine.
You'd probably have to kill the rest of us to kill Julius.
Well,
Yeah.
also true, but nobody's
God damn.
nobody's going to die. That's how this works.
That's rough for you guys. Don't do that.
I'm not getting in the way of Shinohara.
See,
I
that's a
don't think-
smart one right there. Don't.
I don't think anybody's going to get in the way of Shinohara, but what if Shinohara just doesn't find us?
Yeah.
Look, if she was gonna kill me, she would have done it when I came back and then done it again, so.
It's fine.
Alright, so that's that.
That's that little detour.
Yeah.
Sister.
So we're going to we're gonna zoom back ahead
Yes.
where you are all standing at the side of what looks like a fairly small foothill, but in the side of it where Nagi has pushed open the slab of rock, there is nothing but an extending pathway down into the earth that is shaded and dark. The ground starts to give way from the dirt into what looks like carved stone, and you can see where the walls are made of very similar carving and stone masonry. You cannot hear anything from inside, and even those of you with dark vision, yes, you can see a little further, but again, it is just dark.
Nagi would not only put her, I assume Nagi's going first, she would not only put her goggles on, but she would produce flame and just hold a mote of flame in her hand to provide some light to...
Asta can boop your staff with light.
I guess.
Whatever form of light is created, it shines down the pathway, and it does not immediately illuminate anything of note.
Nagi, perhaps. I was gonna suggest perhaps X take point.
I mean, I can do that.
I mean, I'm pretty good at noticing things, but sure.
How about I send Snowball running a little ways down, just to get an idea?
Sounds good to me.
We can have Nagi up front with Ix behind her. If Nagi notices anything, Ix can always he kind of like looks at Ix. You're good at disabling traps, right?
No, I'm shit at it.
Well,
She's never
shit.
disabled a trap before in her life. I can
Either
handle
way,
the
if we
trap.
need a lock picked or something.
Oh, shit. I left my lockpicks in my other face.
Julius just pats his hip, and you see that there is a thing of lockpicks on his side also. Actually, wait,
Yeah,
does he
it-
have
It
lockpicks?
flips you off.
I can't remember.
Yeah,
if he
you
has
bought
lockpicks.
lockpicks.
Okay, I did. Okay, yeah, right. I have thieves'
Yeah,
tools.
he
Thank
did.
God. Okay,
It just flips you off.
he blows you a kiss.
Oh, right. Okay. And that point, how wide is the corridor, Poco?
5 by 5. You could all walk in probably single file.
Good. Which means us is kind of gonna. Okay, and that point after X should either be me or Alex, being as we're the most armored,
I mean,
and whichever one's not at the front
Yeah.
should be at the back.
yeah.
I'll go in the front.
I mean, I'm
Alright.
pretty good at spotting things, but a second pair of eyes would be very welcome.
Right. Then,
Where did Alex say he was gonna be?
Front.
Behind X.
Julius will go behind Alex, I guess, because that would be kind of in the middle.
yeah. Nathaniel, would
Yeah?
you be willing to stay behind Julius?
That's fine.
Okay. And I'll take up the back.
Fuck Granny, I guess.
Granny, where you going?
Also, Nagi. Where's Nagi?
Nagia's in the front.
Granny, can Granny ride on Alex's shoulders?
Yes.
Cool. There's Granny.
Is that Nathaniel?
Yeah, that's Nathaniel.
Oh
Bless
yes! Look at you. Look at this.
So the
That's
problem,
so cute.
the problem with riding on Alex's shoulders is that Alex is already going to have to stoop.
Damn it.
Oh, yeah, that's
I'm
true.
scraping Granny.
Distraught.
Piggyback.
Bonk, bonk.
I'm
You could just
miserable.
Granny
you
could
could
stay.
say-
I'm going to make space for Granny.
Granny
what-
could go in
yeah.
between Julius and Alex if she wants to.
Oh, I was gonna say because Othaniel's behind you, she could be behind Othaniel and between Othaniel and Aster. But yeah, in between Beefy Guy and Healy.
The
Healy
child!
Wing.
I
The
am going.
child!
I don't understand.
We're taking a
guess-
child to a dungeon!
I guess I'll be where I am on the map, I guess. That's fine. Yeah.
Well, we can't leave Child out by themselves, so
I know.
Child is right
but,
next to Julius.
But
they
like,
can go in front of Julius and be next to Tinky also.
We cannot exclude Nathaniel from this.
No.
I know,
Like,
but
even-
still, I'm not
It'll-
saying that.
it'll
Yeah,
be
that's
it'll be power leveling.
We don't have
Power level
any.
the child.
Yeah, we don't have a huge like damage dealer thing aside from you and Aster. And you
Squint at
guys are you two are in front of and behind Nathaniel right now, so they are protected
That's
enough.
actually one of the reasons why Aster is making the call he is for the sake of, okay, people who are heavily armored and decently able to take hits, and our squishies in the middle, including the barely combat trained.
Yeah.
Well, not
Child.
trained, but
And
barely
my
combat
reason-
experienced
My
child.
reason for putting Julius where he is that he can amplify healing spell stuff too, so if shit gets real, we need like an extra boost or something. Anybody who heals
Yeah.
can roll if they get a really shit roll again. So yeah.
All right. So, Nagi.
Yeah. I think I said this last week, but I'm just to reiterate, I am keeping an active lookout for, anything unusual or worrying.
So, Nagi and Ix, would you both roll me perception checks?
Can Snowball also, because I sent her out?
Snowball, absolutely.
That's a straight roll, isn't it?
Yeah.
16.
Snowball, be good for once. Eh.
I forget. Are we allowed to use dice in this, or is it rolling on?
You are allowed
D&D
to use
locally?
dice.
Oh, probably not gonna, because it's better to not have it matter. But natural 20 for whatever. Let me see what the
Alright.
modifier is.
So we'll start with Snowball.
27.
27. Thank you. We'll start with Snowball. As Snowball trots ahead, a couple 2 or so minutes ahead. She trots forward, and for a minute, all she sees is this stone passageway that again heads down into the earth. It's not a steep slope. It's easily walkable, but the descent is noticeable. There are a period once or twice of steps, though it seems mostly to be following the ramp. And as she reports back and Nagi starts to lead the group inwards, Ix and Nagi are both able to comprehend that the stonework here, you don't know a lot about stonework, either of you, but it is old. It is very, very old. Oh, we forgot about Nin. Fuck.
Yes, we forgot about Nin. I will probably suggest between Alex and Julius so that she can make use of the effective range of detect magic.
Yeah, that'll work.
God, Granny way back there.
She's fine.
She's got
than-
Aster to
Hopefully
keep her
this will
company.
widen out so we don't have to be in a line.
The stonework here is old. It's very old. If anyone wants to try to make me a history check to kind of date it,
I would love to make you a history check.
Alright, go for it.
I will also attempt if that's okay.
I'll
I don't
put
think
you at
that's
disadvantage, Aster.
What was that?
That's sort of
I'll
same
put you-
thing that Ix give a shit about. So carry on.
Yeah, Aster, I'll put you at disadvantage.
Makes sense, but
22.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
I'm gonna finish with my perception checks first.
Go for it.
But it is, for its age, it is very solidly set in. It seems relatively undisturbed, though Nagi in specific can see on the ground ahead of her where there is some dirt and mud tracked in on the floor. Sort of as though there have been other people that have at least walked through this part of the tomb in a very recent time.
Okay. Yeah, she'll just call out very quietly. It looks like they've been through this area very specifically quite recently.
Other than that, you don't perceive anything immediate. You don't see any traps. You don't see any other living things. You see a couple of insects here and there kind of scrabbling along the dirt, along the ground and the walls, but nothing else. For our history checks, Joe, was that a nat 1 or a dirty 20?
dirty 20, the other was a nat 20, which means it got heated.
So, you both actually would get this, because a dirty 20 is still impressive. Between what you already know about Kanuno and the timeline, the stonework here does seem to be of about 1,000 years old. You can't specifically date, obviously, but the style and the way that it has settled, it seems to be about the right timeline for something built about 1,000 years ago for somebody who died about 1,000 years ago.
Yeah.
Well, this seems to be about right, to be 1,000 years old for somebody who died 1,000 years ago.
The one thing, though, that I'm going to give Irene is that this. I'm trying to figure out how to phrase this. There is one thing that you're looking for that you haven't quite seen yet, which is usually a structure this old, particularly stonework, though it has been found in woodwork, is usually some sort of craftsman's mark that would indicate who, at the very least, designed this, if not what group built it. You would have expected it to be at the entrance, though that's not a guaranteed shot. It could be anywhere in here, but you have not seen it yet, if there is one.
Interesting.
And as the group walks further and further into it, Irene, you get a message back from Snowball that indicates that when you hit the end of this particular hallway, it is going to open up into a room.
Good news, everyone. There's a room at the end of the hallway.
Oh, heck yeah.
Thank you. I want to send that to chat. I just want to read it.
And a couple minutes later, Nagi first, but then the rest of the group all spill out into a large rectangular room with Snowball kind of sat and waiting off to the side because she figured this would be a good place to stop for the moment.
Snowball, beloved Snowball.
The room is of this same carved stone, of the same sort of quality. The footprints that Nagi had spotted also kind of make it to this room, and they seem to sort of patter out and sort of dissipate as they walk around the room, and you can't really track, what order places were walked, that sort of thing. The room itself is fairly sparse. On either side of the room, on the walls, there are two statues, so one on each side, each of a woman that none of you recognize. They aren't statues to Lede. In fact, instead, they seem to be carefully constructed, life-size depictions of an elven woman with hair pinned up, and I'll let the history check slot roll here. Hair pinned up in a style that does date back pretty far, again, to right about the same era, with the intricate bun work and two hairpin sticks used to hold it in place. She wears a long kimono, again styled a little bit differently than most of you know, but that seems to track right for historical fashion trends. In one, she stands sort of with her arms held out, and between both hands there is a long sort of chain, like it's not a metal chain, but like a stonework that looks like what would be like a chain that runs down and ends with a pendant with the same symbol you saw on the outside of the tomb, as well as the necklace pendant that Julius currently has. The other statue is also standing, but instead of holding anything out, she appears to be standing at a loom that uh, that sort of spills down a stonework tapestry that you can't really make the details out on. Instead, it kind of runs down off the loom and sort of starts to curl and bunch at her feet that make up sort of the bottom part of the statue. Um, and in the middle of the room, there is an altar. It's a stone raised platform, not big enough to really stand on, but it sort of sticks up and then sort of shaped like a T almost, like it has the vertical bit and a horizontal on the top. There is an inscription on the front, but resting on the top of the altar is kind of something odd in that held up on two sort of stone V pieces is a golden sort of cylindrical canister. Either side of which is what looks like might be handles, but sort of resting on top of it is the edge of what looks like a very old but completely intact piece of woven tapestry that has a blue background but sort of a silver markings on the front of it. The edge of the tapestry sort of hangs over the golden canister and then runs back and down behind the altar, and as you look, disappears into a small slit on the floor.
Does this look like what I had seen in the that canvas vision thing?
You did not see inside the tomb during your vision.
Okay. I know I saw an undisturbed room with something in it. I don't remember.
This is not that room, though.
Okay. That was what I meant to ask, sorry.
No, this is not that room.
See anything with magic?
I'll have her check in a second. Nin, sorry, Ixalia, what was that?
Before anyone steps any closer, Ix is going to reach out and grab Nagi's arm and just kind of hold their arms out to kind of stop anyone stepping any closer. Checking the floor, checking out the kind of space between where we are and where the altar is to make sure it's not trapped.
Yeah, that's something I was going to ask, because the people were stepping in weird patterns, right? I was going to ask if she could infer anything from that.
That would be a whole ass 9.
You can also make an investigation check, Nagi.
Yeah.
Nin,
Please roll better than a 9, Nagi.
Astro, you
Good
ask
luck.
Nin to check, and her eyes sort of flare, and then in
my
a second
God.
later, she shakes her head.
No magic.
Skull, you're not going to fucking believe this. I rolled a 19 minus 1 for 18.
Hey!
Yo!
X kind of gives you a very quick, very tight hug, and then lets go as if, oh shit, can't believe I did that.
Ixalia, you are not very familiar with sort of dungeoneering.
Yeah.
So you're still trying to get a sort of a grip on what the normal looks like to find anything odd.
Yep.
Nagi, however, as you sort of track the footprints as best you can, it becomes you start to realize that it's less like they need to avoid something and more like they were pacing and searching this room every inch possible. Because notably, there is no door out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, yeah, she'll say. So, from where I can see, there's no door out, and that's what they were looking for, a way out of here. That's why it looks like they're searching every which way.
If I could remind you, there is an inscription carved into the front of the altar.
Okay.
Oh, there's also an inscription card in front of the altar.
Which says,
Can we go towards that?
Yeah, I'll
Yes.
scurry over towards it now that it's not trapped.
As you get closer and you start to you look at this inscription. It's like into the front of the T-shaped of the altar. And Irene, it's probably you that kind of gets what's going on here first, because while it is written in common and in a script you all recognize, it is over 1,000 years old, and the language
Ye
does
old.
change.
Ye old common.
Ye old common.
And the translation that Irene is able to get, that I'm just going to give you flat out because of your librarian training, because God, you need to be able to read fucking old common for that kind of shit.
Yes.
Is the following, and I have a handout that I'm
A handout.
Oh, very Potters.
that I
Oh,
have shared
okay.
with you in Roll20.
All right. Irene will read out loud as she sort of translates what it is interpreting. Beware, tomb robber. Here is the final resting home of Kinuno, beloved champion weaver. Here lies her lifelong creation and quest, here protected by her most stalwart companion. Turn back now, or leave her to her slumber, or Rathray, the devil from beyond, shall declare your life forfeit.
That's like the Percy.
So, her life's work.
Yes, it seems rather like a discouragement. A gentle warning, if you could call it that.
Can Julius investigate that blue tapestry that's been draped all around the room? I think is what you'd said.
It's not around the room. It's sort of draped over the canister
It's
and then
altar
runs
and
down
then goes back into a slit on the floor.
Yeah. You can roll an investigation check.
I would like to, please. I'm gonna use my big dice for this one. Ooh, what is Julius' investigation? Oh, that's not too bad. It's just 18.
All right. So you sort of step closer to the actual tapestry in question, and again, it is finely woven. It is beautifully constructed. It is this sort of, it's a shockingly vibrant blue for how long it has probably been here.
Mm-hmm.
And it does not look like it has been moth-eaten. It doesn't look like it has frayed or aged. But as you all approach, Nin does kind of speak up and go, actually, wait, I lied, because Parker lied. The tapestry does glow.
It was also possible she was too far back to catch it.
Is it some sort of anti-decay magic?
All she has is that it is abjuration.
Abjuration.
But there's also, it's abjuration, and there's also conjuration magic in it. Again, it is this blue, this bright, vibrant, gorgeous blue, but woven into it in order to make the images on the tapestry is a silver color. You touch it and it's very fine. It's very soft. It must be made of very fine thread or string or wool or whatever it is, you don't instantly recognize. Oh, Nocturne, we can't hear you.
Oh no. Have you been talking this whole time, buddy?
Oh,
No.
Yeah, I don't think we've been able to hear you since you connected.
No, we heard him.
we heard him earlier.
Yeah.
I don't think he can hear us.
Okay, hello?
Hello.
There you are.
There you are.
Beloved.
Silent. And I was like, what?
No.
No.
And then Discord reloaded itself a couple times. I'm sorry. I don't know what
Oh
happened.
no.
Welcome
It's
back.
okay.
Welcome back.
The image on the tapestry, again, the thing sort of comes over the back of the altar and disappears into the floor. But the image that you can see as it starts, you kind of look at it, and the first thing that you can see is sort of the stitch-in image of a woman.
Mm-hmm.
Or some kind of figure that has their hands on the shoulder of another woman, one with the same sort of bun style as the statues do. And the second woman sort of has her hands on a loom, and it appears as though she is beginning to weave something. And then the next image in the sequence is sort of the same woman kind of inspecting and looking at whatever fabric she has made. And then the next image, which also features this woman, is cut off as the tapestry heads into the floor.
Can he investigate the slit without, pulling the fabric up or anything? He feels like if he does that, it's going to trigger something.
I'm gonna let the investigation slide. Yes, you absolutely can, Irene. And as you kneel down onto the floor to sort of press your hands up against the ground, the slit is just wide enough and just thick enough for the tapestry to be able to slide down inside of it. But that also means you can't really see into it.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say that is going on at the same time Irene is doing her ritual cast.
While Irene is doing her ritual cast, can I start looking around to see if they found a door out of here?
Make an investigation check.
X is going to help with that and give you advantage.
Okay.
Maybe it would be better to do that the other way around.
I don't have proficiency in investigation though. Do we need?
X does. X has a +4.
Yeah. What I mean is I can't help without, unless Parker doesn't do that rule. I don't remember.
I don't do that rule. You can help.
Okay, then I'll help you.
Okay. Okay, roll 20 is just not rolling.
You can roll physical dice if you want.
Hang on, bear with. Oh, shit.
No.
I wish I'd rolled a physical dice.
The room, as far as you can tell, is just completely built in stone. You cannot find any sort of opening. You cannot find if these people found anything. You are just in a stone room.
Yay. I will roll actual dice as soon as roll 20 comes back up, because it seems like roll 20 is crashed.
Oof.
Oh no.
Ophaniel at this point has sort of stepped up to the front of the altar, and they're sort of looking down at the inscription and looking at the edge of the tapestry. And they're not really doing anything, they're just kind of looking at it. sort of eyes sort of wide a little bit even.
Julius will kind of like come back from like just like dust off his hands a little bit from where he's like been knelt on the ground a little bit. Like, would you like to see what's on here right now? Not pull it up out of the ground, of course, but at least look at what's on it.
They nod.
Yeah, Julius will kind of allow them to do that.
And they kind of look at it and standing next to you, and then as they kind of are just kind of marveling at it for a second, because this thing is gorgeous. This thing is some of the most beautiful weaving work you have ever seen. They just kind of, do you think this is really it?
Julius kind of ponders it for a moment, and then gives Ophaniel a little bit of a smile and a shrug and just says, "It might be. If it's not, it's still beautiful."
At this point, I'm going to say Irene's 10 minutes are up.
Bless you.
And you cast Identify.
I sure do.
Over this piece of fabric. I need to check the text of Identify. Hold on.
You should check the text of Identify. I don't have the text pulled up. Sorry, I'm being rude.
No, it's okay. I just want to know exactly what information you get because I don't.
1 minute.
You know.
I can put it in the.
Yeah, it gives you practically everything, but if it's a curse.
Yeah.
If it's cursed, rather.
Whoops.
Okay. You cast Identify, and the first thing you notice, the first thing you get first off is just the wave of divine magic that rolls off of it. It seems to be baked into the very stitching and weaving of the thing. And what you get is very much the sense of, this is it. This is at least, at the very bit, one end of it.
Oh, okay.
Shit. Quest over, guy.
Haha, yeah.
The rest of it is still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It disappears under the ground, and you can feel the divine magic as it runs underneath the stonework. And disappears further underground. But you can almost feel you obviously, it's not a detect magic spell, but you can feel, Identify, you are basically pulling information about the magic in an item, and so you can feel the sheer weight of all of the information you are receiving, not just from the bit that you can see, and not just immediately underground, but you can feel it pressing on you from seemingly every direction.
Oh.
The other thing that you learn, one, there is not a specific spell that created this item. It seems more something blessed in conjunction with Lede and some sort of magic that Kanuno herself must have had. The final thing you get is that, and this is very odd, because this is an object 1,000 years old. But what you are getting from it seems like the object is still being made.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh wait, I just got it. That makes sense. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. I love wordplay.
Irene says this out loud, no context for anybody else.
Yeah,
No context.
Julius, where he stood next to Nathaniel, just like cocks his head.
No,
What
that's
are
a
you
mood.
What are you talking about, Granny? And Nagi's just sitting there behind her, very curious looking, little tail twitching.
So, to start with, this is it. This is definitely it. Second of all,
This is all of it?
well, that's an interesting way to phrase that question.
This is not all of
Oh.
it.
I mean, there's
Oh!
This is. I mean,
Yeah, okay, I'm
Nathaniel-
gonna need
Nathaniel,
context for
dear.
that. Oh.
Nathaniel, dear, would you remind everyone what this artifact is called?
The living tapestry?
Right, and it is called that. My understanding has just been expanded to understand that it is called that because it is still in the process of being made. It's not finished. It's not done. It's not dead. It's alive, and it is everywhere. It is everywhere.
Now that's poggers.
Oh yes, it is, dear. There's a lot in this room right now.
Nagi
That's
dies
cool.
instantly.
Hey, I can say poggers, I just can't say PogChamp.
No, I thought you couldn't say poggers either.
No, just PogChamp. Because
God
we
bless.
said there was a whole conversation where in character we were saying PogChamp, and Parker was like, if anyone else says PogChamp in character one more time.
They
character
lose
death
like
is-
10 max HP, I think.
It was 5.
Poggers at the discretion of the DM.
Parker, I have a question.
Yes.
Does the name Rathray mean anything? Like, is that something that we've heard before, or is that just a...
It is not something you have heard before, but I will allow you to make either a religion or a history check.
Ooh, okay.
Is that anyone, or is that just...
Julius, I will also allow Irene, but at disadvantage.
Bless you.
Julius will just kind of, he'll... Can he, like, do the thing where he, like... Can he ask for advantage from Nathaniel? Because Nathaniel probably has proficiency in religion.
Yeah, I would let you do that.
Yes! Advantage!
Irene, you have never heard this name before in your fucking life.
Oh...
That's fair.
Oh! Okay, I rolled pretty high on that one for the, so that's, fuck, what is 17 plus 6?
23.
23 then, yep.
Now that you have seen the name and you're thinking about it, and Othaniel sort of, you kind of confer with Othaniel for a moment. Rathray, you kind of vaguely remember, and Othaniel supplies some of the details. It's a name associated with Kanuno, but there's not much known about them. Just that they, at some point, came under Kanuno's ministry and is remembered as someone who was utterly devoted to her.
I see. Alright. Delve around the, I'm trying... I'm just trying to see... Honestly, if I could have it my way, I'd leave this here. It feels wrong to take it at all.
I don't know if we're gonna have another choice. I don't know if we're going to be able to take it. If it's alive and still...
Unless we can impress it.
I mean,
I don't-
if it's alive, could we ask its permission?
We
Oh,
could
that's-
ask it. But my
Well, okay,
concern
let
is
me-
that
Oh no, but
trying
I
to
think
remove it would break the magic that's.
no, but
I want to
It-
stress that alive, when I used it, was a compliment on the wordplay. I didn't necessarily mean that it's sentient. I don't know
Yeah.
anything about that. I
It's-
wouldn't. That's not. Let's not infer that from my words.
No, but
it
I mean,
being
it's
living.
it's associated with deities. Could we not just ask permission of someone?
I don't know.
I don't know about you, but I don't have direct access to.
You don't? Damn.
I'm not a cleric or a diviner or anything of the sort. I'm just a fucking criminal.
All right, be nice to yourself.
So am I, but I still ask permission of people for things.
I mean, you can always ask for a sign.
At this point, as you are having this conversation, Julius, you feel Othaniel tug on your sleeve.
He'll give them his attention.
And you look down and you realize they are looking up at the top of the statue of the weaving woman, of Kanuno as she is weaving. And you look up to follow their gaze, and on top of the statue, suddenly something you must not have been there a second ago because you would have seen this. Curled around her shoulders is a very familiar looking kitsune.
Julius, like, eyes wide. And he's going to mutter very quietly to Nathaniel, "You're seeing that too, right?"
They nod, and as you all sort of look in the direction that these two are looking at, there's a fox on top of that statue.
Holy fox.
Looking down at you. Looking down at you, sort of with very intelligent but slightly amused eyes. And the tail, at first, you think is just sort of floofed a little bit, but as it sort of flicks gently over the other shoulder, there's not one tail, there are 9.
Julius will
The
give
big boy kitsune.
Julius will give Nathaniel's hand like a very reassuring, like, hold pat sort of situation, like, it's alright, there's nothing to be afraid of thing. And
Ask permission.
yeah, I mean, Julius is going over there. Just very very like he's not exactly sure how to approach this sort of thing, but he's just gonna give them a friendly smile and just be like, "Well, it's nice to see you again."
It sort of looks down at you and tilts its head, and it gives you just the little it's sort of resting its head. It's not resting its head, but you can see it kind of you can see its front paws sort of hanging over the edge of the shoulder, just sort of looking down at you.
Don't really know the decorum on this sort of thing. Are you trying to show me something, or are you allowing me to ask you for permission?
There's a moment and you see its nine tails kind of sort of flick back and forth a little bit, kind of creating sort of this interesting effect of moving fur before it sort of pulls its feet in on both sides and stands. And you can all see sort of fanned out behind it the collection of tails. And it, with an incredible grace hops down from the shoulders onto the weaving, and then down onto the ground. And it's a little bit bigger than a normal fox, but not like huge, right?
Medium dog-sized.
Medium dog-sized. And it brushes up against your leg, Julius, and then trots by you to sort of circle Othaniel's feet, and then it hops up onto the altar and look just in front of the golden canister and looks between the two of you.
Julius will go and follow them and stand next to Daniel and the canister.
It's waiting.
He's gonna look at Othaniel and just say, "You get one and I get the other."
They nod.
All right, guys. And he's just gonna like look at you guys and be like, "If something goes wrong, blame it on the fox."
The fox kind of like tilts his head at you and is like, "Okay, bitch."
He just gives it a grin. He's just trying to make something funny out of it because he doesn't know what else to do.
Like, God is giving you a message. You're like, blame God.
Yeah. If it goes wrong, it's God's fault.
Iconic.
Yeah, I was gonna ask.
That helps you again. Jeez.
And the two of you reach out and almost at the same time grab one of the handles of the canister on either side, and you pull it up off of the stone altar, and the tapestry falls from where it was lying on top of it, and sort of slinks down and into the floor slit. But at the same time, as you lift it, you hear the sound of scraping stone behind you. And you turn.
The doors.
The door out shuts.
Mm-hmm.
But on the opposite wall behind the altar, another one slides open with an old, disgusting stone scraping sound. And as you are looking in that way, the kitsune yips once more and then jumps over where you're holding the canister between the two of you, hits the floor, and runs into the darkness.
Do we follow the fox?
Yes.
Okay.
I think you do.
Just be careful. I'm kind of wary about the guarding thing with this.
How wide is the new passage?
It is 1 by 1 still.
Fuck you.
Nagi's and Ark are running into the darkness.
Oh, fuck.
Nagi, don't.
Alright, I'm going to pull.
I guess I'm gonna follow Nagi at a clip to. I can't keep up with her, but I can at least.
I mean, I should point out at this point that Ix doesn't have dark vision.
Irene can dancing lights.
That's cool.
You should all
Granny.
be on a new page. It should be black.
It is.
Good.
It is completely black. Yes.
Yes.
13-year-old kid voice, just like my heart.
Just like my soul.
Goes to Hot Topic.
Did you say goes to Hot Topic?
Yes.
God bless.
So bottom left-hand corner.
Sure.
Okay.
I'm moving you all on bit by bit.
Cool.
you are all going to be squishied for a little bit. I'm sorry.
That's cool.
That's fair.
Squeeze.
Just so you can all see something. Bottom
I can
right-hand
see-
corner.
Yeah.
I can see X and nothing else.
Yeah, you should not see any shit.
That's cool.
Nagi does currently have light on the staff.
And
Yes.
Granny has dancing lights up.
Yes.
You guys just
Can
watching.
you drop the spell? How far does dancing lights go?
I don't know. Hold on. Let me put the spell in chat because that's a thing that I can do.
I know, but I don't have that kind of number memorized.
Long
So it's
range,
a
120 feet.
dim and 10 foot.
120 feet.
Okay.
You guys, just
But
watch,
each one.
you guys just watch a light disappear into the darkness ahead of you.
Oh my god, Nagi,
Love
you're
no.
gonna die.
Nagi, literally do not.
Oh, babe.
And how far does the
Over here.
how far does the light go as well?
The light,
10
each
foot
light.
bubble. It's dim.
Joe, one more time.
10 foot from each globe. It's dim light.
No, the light spell, the light cantrip that you have on Nagi's staff.
Oh.
The light cantrip, I believe, is 2020. But
Yeah, so
give
40
me
feet
30
total.
seconds and I will check.
Yeah, that's correct.
All right. So Nagi should now be giving off some light. Yep. Okay.
Oh, I was. Now I'm not. Oh, wait. Okay, it's just dim. Okay. Can you make it bright? Because I can barely see that because my eyes are really bad.
It should have been. Hold on.
Maybe I just need to refresh. Yeah, because it was bright for a second, then it disappeared. And
Yeah,
refresh.
okay. It did not save what I wanted it to do.
Oh, okay.
Should now?
Yep.
What's still letting in? Loading. Come on, roll 20. This is not very poggers of you.
Dancing lights. I am editing tokens. Give me 1 second. Sorry, I didn't know what light spells we were going to be using. It's dim light.
Also, Nathaniel can boop someone else with light if we want.
Hold up. 4 lights. Okay. So, these little blue lights that you should be seeing there, I am going to give them a token sheet, and I'm going to give them to you to control PK.
Okay. Oh god. Isn't dynamic lighting ungodly, like, soul numbing to deal with? For, like, you on your end?
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, it is.
But I want to do it.
But it is also very fun to.
Yeah.
It works really well and it looks really good.
There should be some blue lights for you, PK.
I'm seeing blue lights.
Can you click on them? Hold on. I did not give you permission. Hold on.
I can click on them, but it will do nothing.
Can you do them now?
Wait, no, I cannot.
Okay.
I can refresh though and see.
Refresh and see. So the hallway you all enter out into is a thin hallway that stretches a little bit in front of you. That has 2 right-hand pathways that you can take.
Cause I would have both directed the fox. Would I have seen them go in either direction, or?
No.
Okay. Can I make a perception check to listen for foxtrots?
You may. I do need 5 seconds to go pee. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, sure.
Take what time you need.
Unfortunately, the lights are still not mine, but it's okay. It's not important. Anyway, I still remember the choreography for Ding Dong, the Witch is Dead.
I'm sat here quietly going, follow the yellow brick road to myself, so don't even look at me.
Follow
Follow the yellow brick road.
I also did the choreography for that, admittedly, but it was less complex than Ding Dong, the Witch is Dead, and therefore it doesn't stick in my brain as much. But Ding Dong, the Witch is Dead was very dumb. I did that 9 years ago, and I remember how to do the whole thing. I remember the stage directions. I remember we had such strict directions because we were all a bunch of like 10, 11-year-olds, right? We had such strict directions for why we should not for how to interact with the dog, because there was a live dog playing Toto on stage. It was like, do not look at the dog. Do not breathe in the dog's direction. Do not acknowledge the dog. Do not interact with the dog. If the dog is on stage near you, don't move.
If you so much as think of the fucking dog.
And literally, it was like, don't think about the dog or we're gonna fucking kill you.
If you so much as value your life.
If you value your life, you will not so much as begin to speculate about the merest possibility of considering the dog.
You will ruin your stage career if you even breathe at the dog.
Quite literally, that's what it felt like. And then it was like, oh god, I have to like lie down, like hurled up in a bowl, cowering from the Wicked Witch of the West, and Toto's gonna run right past me. And if I breathe at the wrong time, everything is ruined.
Oh my god.
If you breathe at the wrong time, you just hear growling from Toto.
Toto just murders me on the spot.
Toto's the executive producer.
Yes.
Yeah, no, that sounds about right.
Toto has his own fucking wardrobe.
Actually,
yeah, that also sounds about right.
I need to go use the bathroom.
Yeah, no, that's actually stage productions of.
Yeah, 99.9% stage productions of Over the Rainbow. The only ones that do not have those sorts of rules are the ones where Toto is a not a real dog.
The return. I have returned.
I mean, I was talking about like he has his own wardrobe, and yeah, any.
You know what? Fine. I'm upping the ante. He has his own trailer.
Yeah, no, that sounds about right too.
I got a. Sorry, go ahead.
PK, what did you say about lights?
I said I still can't click on them.
Okay. Do you mind if we yeet the dancing lights for now?
We can get rid of the dancing lights. It's fine.
I am so sorry. I will figure that out, like, for next session.
It's okay. I just wanted Ix to be able to see.
In the meantime, Othaniel, probably noticing that Ixtalia can't see, will...
If there's a light spell on Nagi's stuff, then Ix will be able to see as long as they stay near Nagi.
Yeah, but, like, also, I'm just gonna make this really easy and have them sort of bop, like... I don't know. You have the pendant of not detecting shit around. That thing.
Ix does. Ix may also slightly freak if that is attached to them, if something about them suddenly starts glowing.
And they're like, oh, I'm sorry, I just wanted you to see.
Oh, no, that's kind of, thank you, just, give a being a little warning before they freak the completely out.
That's from down the hallway here. Ask consent first. 15 plus 7 for 22.
Unfortunately, you cannot hear anything.
Okay, then Nagi stops there and is looking around frantically.
X will probably ask Nathaniel if they can cast a light spell on something that it can drop if needed.
Yeah, they can shift it to like one of your blades.
They give Nathaniel kind of a thumbs up. Thank you, that works so much better. Fuzzy noise.
All right, so
Okay.
you should also
Julius bangs his knee somewhere in the distance. Fuck.
You said this. Ow. Fuck.
you should all be seeing this bit of hallway.
Yes.
Yeah.
So did Nagi start going down one of the hallways, or just?
No,
Just-
she stopped to listen and then started looking around frantically when she couldn't hear the fox. Guys, I lost the fox! When you guys catch up finally.
X will make a perception check or an investigation check, whichever you require, to see if they can also hear something.
Perception.
Okey-doke.
Just be careful running after stuff like that again, Nagi. Come on.
14.
You're all so slow.
Mm-hmm.
Speak for
For
yourself.
good reason.
Unfortunately, you cannot hear anything either, Exolia.
Okey-doke.
You have 2 paths to take.
Okay.
I mean, do we flip a coin?
Let's. Yeah.
Shall we do this systematically?
Take a wall
Like I
and
said,
follow it.
shall we flip a coin?
Yes, I think we should follow. If we follow the right-hand wall and see where that goes, we'll take the first passage and go from there. But we can't just start running off willy-nilly, considering we don't know how big this place is, and how many passageways there are going to be.
We just don't want you to get lost, Nagi. Come on.
So you're picking this first path, yes?
Yes.
All right. I will allow you, because there is a corner there, to shuffle yourselves into whatever order you desire.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Gonna move so they can peer around the corner and then do again a perception check if they can to see what's as far down the corridor as they can.
Okay, make another perception check.
yeah. I will move Aster back to the back. It's just that he needed to run after Nagi.
17.
Is the ceiling still low?
It is higher now.
Can Irene ride on Alex's shoulders, please?
Yes.
Or
yes.
Yay.
Yay, Parker!
Ixalia, the path in front of you seems to just sort of keep going for a while, even past what your new light spell will let you see.
I mean, straight corridor down this way, folks. Nike, you're with me?
Yep.
Since Nagi and X are going together, Aster's actually going to pull the light from Nagi, and I think put it on.
I thought we were all going together.
Yeah, we can go together.
We are, but I want to spread out the light because since you have light, there's not really a point to overlapping.
I mean, but those are the two who need it.
I have
No,
goggles.
I mean, does Nathaniel have dark vision? Do they have dark vision?
Everyone else is. Yeah, actually, everyone else has dark vision.
I think it's only X that doesn't.
Yeah.
I say just
my
keep the light on
thought-
Nagi.
Okay.
If you want to
Just
put
in
it back
case
and
those
put it on
two go
someone
in
else,
different
that's cool because
directions.
it would split the light. That's up to you, Joe.
Mm-hmm.
I heard
Yes,
that
to
was
spread the light because even with dark vision, we are still impeded by the full darkness. Like we can see partially, but we are still somewhat impeded by it. So my thought was sort of have the light a bit more spread along the line.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
So who is going after Nagi?
Julius will.
Sorry, go on.
Yeah, Julius will go after Nagi.
I was just going to say, if we've got two groups, did you want to leave kind of 15, 20 feet between me and Nagi and yourselves in case something happens to X and Nagi?
Sure.
I think I think that's a terrible idea, respectfully.
Yeah, that's a very terrible idea. And if we're gonna do that, Asta wants to be with that first group anyway, so that he can,
Yeah, let's have
not
a
meaning-
cleric
I'm not
in
meaning to
each
leave a-
group if we're doing 2 groups, but let's not do 2 groups.
I'm
Yeah.
not meaning to leave a massive amount of space, just 5 or 10, maybe 15 feet. In
Maybe
Oh,
case,
in
some-
case we
in
trigger
case
another
something gets triggered.
Yeah, like in the tunnel.
So
Yeah.
within healing distance, within kind of healing word
Yeah,
distance,
5 or
but not
10
so
feet,
close
maybe.
you'll get caught up.
Yeah, a 10-foot gap is fine. No more than that.
Mm-hmm.
I think Ophaniel is holding onto the canister as well.
Yeah. I think that's
Okay,
why
so-
that's why Julius isn't going too far from Nathaniel either.
Asta will sort of take up the back if Alex is willing to go, I guess, behind Julius and Nathaniel. And then Nin and Irene can...
No, Irene's on Alex's shoulders.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes.
Nin-
Irene is on
Nin
Alex's
can-
shoulders. Nin can go in front, yeah.
That seemed like a good order.
I think so.
God bless.
All right, you all can move yourself down tunnels and things as desired.
Okay.
X is moving in sensible small amounts.
Yeah, can we maybe, like, stealth a little bit? Or at least try?
Oh, stealth.
Julius is
Y'all
gonna
can roll
keep, like,
spell
a... Julius will keep, like, a 5-foot distance between Nagi.
There is no grid because this map does not work well with the grid. My apologies.
Mm.
It's a whole ass mood. We can totally stealth if you would prefer,
Yeah.
Julius.
Yeah.
If that's okay with the group, I just was
Like-
speaking from...
Stealth is probably smart, yeah.
Yeah, for stealthing I got another 22.
Fuck is my dice?
You know what? I'll use the big dice for this. Ooh.
Yep, shit.
I just realized your stuff.
Hey,
12.
Falco, very quick question.
Yeah.
What's this?
I think that's just a fucking line that's there. It's nothing.
I
I think that was part of a planning note that I just didn't delete properly.
Ow.
Don't mind me.
I like that Granny, in order to stealth, is just sitting really still.
She's
on
sitting
Alex's
very still on
shoulder.
Alex's shoulders, so she looks like she's an elaborate wig.
I love that X has barely rolled better than Nin on the stealth.
Ophaniel has disadvantage on stealth because of armor.
Yeah. Buddy.
Yeah. They still did better than Asta.
They still did better than X.
Alright. 13, 12, 19, 22, dirty 20, 10, 15. Okay.
And another 10.
God.
Alright.
Listen, I did see.
I know. It's just also that, like, Nin failed and Ixalia failed somehow.
We're a bit in. I know. It was terrible. I've got my dice. Fuck that shit. I'm not rocking. Roll 20 hates me tonight.
Yeah, do natural dice if you so desire.
Moving unstealthily forward.
Y'all think you're being stealthy.
Nagi knows she's being stealthy.
Nagi knows she's being stealthy. The problem is that this is an empty stone hallway and shit echoes.
Mm-hmm.
X is just like whispering, like, there's 2 paths in the passageway ahead, and it's just like, passageway.
Yeah.
I think they got it at the back of the line.
Shit.
Speak a little louder, don't you?
Right.
Somebody's feet clatter. God.
I mean, first one, second one. Someone flip a coin.
Granny
No,
said.
I mean, if
I'm
we're
down.
following the right-hand wall, then we want to do this one.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
You must stick to the right-hand side, then.
So, this one?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Up, Dead end.
Okay, never mind.
Left then.
It's a dead
Can we
end.
move the rest of the line?
Yeah. Sorry, I am juggling a lot of things.
Hey, you're okay. You're okay.
It says the dead end, and Nagi will.
I mean, it
What
looks
about-
like a dead end.
what about
Perception
the
check
one
just
here?
to see if there's. Can it perception check just to make sure it is a dead end rather than there being a hidden door or anything?
Yeah, roll perception check.
Roll 20 has its last chance. Fuck roll 20. That's a 7. It's a dead end.
It's a dead fucking end, y'all.
Seriously, fuck roll 20 tonight.
Could maybe Nima dear should check for magic there.
Nin can sort of slide up and run a check magic. There is none.
Oh, I just thought it'd be useful.
Got this passage then.
Waiting for Ix to come back so I can have
Yep,
like.
Yeah.
I mean, it zigs and it zags, but it seems empty as far as I can tell. I'd like to point out Ix has a passive perception of 16 when they're not rolling natural ones.
Oh, Ix.
Here. And again, it zigs and it zags. It's. If there were a few more branching passageways, I'd say this was some sort of
Maze.
labyrinth.
Wouldn't be unheard of for that to be a protection for something like this.
I mean, the gods wouldn't do that, surely.
Well, if you're
Again,
protecting your life's work.
the stonework is very, very nice. But all you are running into are insects.
Okay, we keep moving, I guess.
Yeah, I'm edible. I'm kidding.
And there are another 2. We're following the right-hand wall, yes?
Nagi, what is your passive? Okay, so
Oh,
Ixalia, you
sorry.
walk. Ixalia, you walk past it, but Nagi, because you just have 1 extra point of passive perception and therefore beat the DC, there is something odd about the stones around right about here.
Okay. Nagi will say, "Yo, wait up! There's something odd about the stones about right here."
Okay.
What's odd about them, Parker?
Julius, who's falling behind her, steps back like a foot.
You can make an investigation check.
Oh God. Okay.
X will give advantage to Nagi on that one.
Thanks. Oh, thank goodness, because the first one was a 5. Okay. That's 17 minus 1 for 16.
All right. With your perception, the way it is spotting it, you are able to find that, like, the stones are kind of oddly sort of placed here in that they're too uniform to be like the caulking is it's too uniform and kind of gives the impression that there's probably something behind this little section.
Okay. And does the investigation roll reveal any way to open it or no?
No, not a 16.
Okay. Shnagi will say, yeah, so you notice how the wall, there's no rhyme, well, there's no rhyme or reason that the caulking up till here, but right here, just right here, it seems kind of too perfect. I think there might be something behind it. Either you or Granny could have a closer look, since you guys got that good snooping going on.
I mean,
So
I can try, I guess.
yeah, make an investigation.
Granny might be better, but I mean, fuck the shit, I'm rolling a dice. Oh, hey! That is a 23.
Hey.
Yeah, on the opposite wall here, you find one stone that's a little bit smaller, and as you press your fingers against it, it depresses slightly and then clicks, and behind you, a secret door slides open.
Somebody needs a wall to
Secret
press.
door!
This full on whirls around with daggers in hand like a cat being surprised.
Nagi will step into the secret room.
It's a very small room. But in here is the first sign of burial items.
Oh, guys, we got some sacred stuff in here, I think. There's burial items. At least I think they're burial items.
In one corner over here, there are some urns. One corner over here, sorry. There are some urns that are sort of piled together in like a small corner section. There is a sealed box as well. There is a chest in another corner. There is what looks like it's not the same tapestry. It's instead kind of made out of this, like it's a whole complete little thing. It's made out of like a brown cloth. Irene, you are able to sort of glance at it and realize that the writing in the tapestry is some sort of tribute. Like this is the tribute items given by such and such some noble to be given to whatnot.
Makes sense.
If you want to know what's all here, you'll have to roll an investigation check.
I say if Granny wants to do that, Ix will give advantage, but Ix is going to kind of stay in the doorway and provide light and keep an eye out.
Would happily poke through some things. Not fucking with anything. She is not fucking with anything. She is looking at things.
Yeah, that's how you
Julius
get
is
first.
Yeah, Julius is probably gonna at least take a look too.
22.
So.
All right, Julius.
Oh yeah. That would be. He didn't roll that good. It was investigation, right?
Yes.
17.
All right. So, of the urns and boxes and chests in here, they all are labeled in that same old and common sort of seemingly with what each contains. The urns contain anything from wines and honeys to probably at this point very rotten food.
Vinegar.
You might not want to open those. If anything, because it will smell like shit.
God bless.
The boxes are labeled. There's one labeled like prayer slips. There's one labeled with fine cloths and clothing. The chest is labeled with fine jewels. Another box is labeled hold on, where are my notes? There's another box that's labeled children's contributions. Which Irene, you would know is not like anything grim or dark. It's
just like little kid time capsule.
Yeah, like gifts given by children to mourn somebody.
I'm
So
a little bit sad. All the children who gave those gifts are definitely dead.
Yeah, of course. Even if they were elves.
Even if they were elves, they're totally dead now.
No one survives 1,000 years.
Unless you're a dragon.
Yeah.
There's one dragon child who's left an offering, who's still alive.
Oh no.
Irene, you are caught by just like you are probably the first living people to see these items in 1,000 years. There
Holy
is
shit.
this room alone probably contains enough to make an archaeologist or a historian like orgasm, right?
Yeah.
Julius, that chest seems to have fine jewels in it.
Nice. I'm not touching it. I don't want to get cursed.
Meanwhile, Nagi's just like, what? Did you know that if you find really, really old honey, it's still edible? One time when we were investigating, well, me and my parents were investigating the old dungeon, when they weren't looking, it got into a really old jar of honey, and it still tasted great.
Anyway, that's all for this room. Let's head back out.
I'm glad you're fine after eating very old honey. Nagi.
I mean, honey does have significant antimicrobial properties, but the point stands. We should be cautious with anything we consume and not consume anything that's been here for 1,000 years.
You say antimicrobial and Julius just says bless you.
It's the germ theory.
Have I
Nagi's
learned
brain
anything about germ theory?
All right.
I mean, I'm pretty sure he knows what you mean, Granny. He's just winding you up.
Nagi's brain short circuits.
Anyway, we didn't have to talk about the antimicrobial properties or anything.
You can talk about Punnett squares, though. I know those.
I hardly paid attention in biology.
Just whispers to Ix. Is antimicrobial. Is that a curse word?
Did Granny just curse?
I'd like to point out that if X is totally taking the piss out of Julius for not knowing what antimicrobial mean, X totally does not know what that word means.
I mean, Julius might know, but...
Wait, are Aster and Irene the only ones who know what that word means?
Yes. I mean, I don't know if Julius knows or not. He might have heard it once, but he probably didn't really care to, like, figure out exactly what it was.
I mean, Alex knows what Punnett squares are.
Alex doesn't know.
Probably knows, yeah.
Well,
Does Alex know about germ theory?
Can I roll for that?
Yeah, roll an intelligence check.
Roll an intelligence check for germ theory. I didn't mean to roll that at disadvantage. That's an 11.
You know that germs are like a thing that make people sick? You don't know much more than that.
Yeah, that tracks.
Okay, I rolled for Julius about germ theory and he got an 18. Man knows what he's talking about. He's just taking the piss.
X does not know. X does not care to know. X loves the fact. X just seriously will follow Alex's lead on this matter.
Used to roll for Nagi.
Fair.
God. Roll for germ theory.
You can all keep walking.
Yeah.
We can do that as we debate antimicrobial properties.
And X perception check the first left that looks like a dead end and just double check if it is or not.
You can, yes.
No. I'm not rolling roll 20. Roll 20 hates me. That is a 13 total.
Seems to be a dead end.
Thank you, Nick.
Roll 20's like, anyway, fuck the British.
X, I have a minor present for you. Let me just check the range on it.
Oh, sweet. X will move back into range if needed.
Yeah, touch. So I think Aster will kind of move around and tap you on the shoulder and give you, how long does it last? Up to an hour. We'll give you enhanceability for,
Wisdom is perception checks. Okay.
I'm just trying to decide if I want to do intelligence or wisdom.
I mean, if it influences you, it does have a +3 to wisdom and a +1 to intelligence.
And I can always give her advantage with perception, because, yeah.
Yeah, I will say that it's probably to intelligence, though.
Yeah. Good idea.
So you do get advantage on your investigation checks.
Granny's like, oh, well then.
Thank you very
Granny-
much.
Granny, particularly, and Aster, since you were the ones who rolled the initial history checks, as you sort of walk and you realize there are sort of these branching paths and hidden rooms and all of this sort of shit, this is normal for this kind of age of tomb. To kind of make it twisty and confusing to try to deter grave robbers.
And presumably, people who actually are supposed to reside here get, like, a mental map that works, or hey.
People who reside here are dead.
Parker, can
No,
I?
but there are like gravekeepers, and there are the people who do the funeral rites, and there are things like that. And they would need to know their way through without getting lost. So
I don't know if we necessarily need it, but Julius, as we are going, I want to say, he is going to, like, take some of the charcoal from his kind of, what do you call it? His art supply kit thing, just a little bit of it, and he's going to kind of, like, smudge some on his fingers and just leave it as, like, a little smear on some of the stone. It can be wiped off, it will not hurt anything.
Yeah.
So...
But as a trail marker.
Yeah, he wants to mark it at least, and so we don't lose our way accidentally.
Julius just pulls up a can of spray paint. And
yeah, I'll tag this shit.
Tagging as we go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ixalia, as you walk up, to your left, there is a door opening that seems to open into another chamber. And as you kind of glance inside, it's not following the right-hand path, but you see here, sort of extending from one wall, snaking around the room, and then disappearing up into the ceiling again, seems to be another section of the tapestry.
Oh.
Tapestry here, folks. Really creepy bit of tapestry, but it's tapestry nonetheless.
Creepy how so?
I mean, I've never seen tapestry coil around the walls like a snake before. I mean, it's pretty, don't get me wrong, but it's also fucking creepy.
Sure.
And it is described as living. Eventually it'd have to move. I guess not necessarily move on its own, but...
Oh, well, that's a fucking comforting thought. Thank you.
Once again, I think we are in danger of anthropomorphizing the living tapestry.
I have to say I do agree with Granny here.
The tapestry's my friend.
Are you having a parasocial relationship with the living tapestry?
The living tapestry can't love you. Don't do this right now.
The living tapestry cannot love you. Where's the copy pasta?
It's Chinese New Year next week. Seriously, no, seriously. I've there's enough of these kind of snake-like dragons around.
Well, is there anything more down the straight path? Or do we want to head in with the tapestry and check that area out?
I will be very quickly.
I'll bounce down the corridor and see what happens. Can I make another stealth check since it's a while since Ix made that terrible, terrible stealth check earlier?
Sure.
No, it's a 22.
That's better.
That's still not great, but it's a 22.
Still not great.
Ix is just like, it's not great for Ix when they have a plus 10. Ix is just like bounces down the corridor and then bounces back. Like, it goes away and then it turns to the north. I think we check this room before we move on.
Yeah.
I'd agree with you with that.
There's tapestry in here.
Just so I'm getting this right, we haven't been like holding the fucking tapestry as we're walking, right? We just have the like spiral of.
You actually have not seen it through this corridor, and as you look in here, it sort of peeks back through the wall like it is being somewhere. And with Irene's sort of investigation, and I'll allow Nin to do another detect magic kind of because sometimes she can see it, sometimes she can't because of the stone. It seems to be filling the space behind the walls.
So it's like woven through the fabric of this whole kind of set of tunnels that we're in.
Maybe, or maybe it just lives in another sort of carved out section for it.
Parallel set of tunnels.
That is also not comforting.
So what Othaniel and Julius picked up was just basically the thing that would hold the tapestry if it were like wound up, correct?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I just wanted to make sure of, because we're not dragging the fucking front end of the tapestry along with
No,
us.
no, that disappeared into the ground. When you
Yeah.
picked up the...
That disappeared when we went to grab the thing.
Mhm.
Just wanted to double check I remember correctly. Okay. Well, let's take a look inside the room then.
Go for it. You want me to provide light? Or are you good?
I mean, I would like you to make sure it's not going to blow up when I walk in there, maybe. Or when we walk in there.
Oh, you're no fun. X will head to the doorway and then kind of check for traps just inside and on the doorway, and as kind of everyone was walking into the room.
Yeah. Make an investigation check.
And that is with advantage. In fact, no, I keep going to roll for roll 20. Fuck that shit, because roll 20 please me. That's a 4. And that's...
Oh, Jesus.
So that's a 9 total.
Oh my god!
As far as you can tell, not
Not
trapped.
just roll 20, it's all the dice tonight.
As far as you can tell, not trapped.
I mean, it's good. Go for it.
Why am I the... You guys are leading this. Come on.
Look, it's your tapestry, your quest. You just asked me to check for. After
Nathaniel-
you, Julius.
Nathaniel speaks up from behind Julius, like, it's technically my quest.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Oh, yes, but you're not going first, dear.
I mean, I'm willing to let Julius take a blaster bolt to the face, but not you, sweetheart.
Yeah, it'd be funnier if Julius got whatever in the face.
Alright,
Definitely.
shut
It's
up.
funny
He's
if
going to
Julius gets hit
brush
in the
past both of you guys and walk into the room. Just shaking his
Don't get hit in the
head.
face by anything, please.
What does Julius
Alright.
see?
This room is in the same sort of stonework style as everything else. It's fairly spacious, and it seems there are also, like, against the walls and sort of piled through, more burial gifts. There is no, like, sort of thing anywhere. In the same way that, like, the secret room had, like, this is specifically from this family, right? This kind of, you get the vibe of, like, these are burial gifts from people probably that wouldn't have been able to afford that kind of unique thing. Some of them have names on them, some of them don't. Some of them are labeled, some of them aren't. The ones that are labeled are usually, like, scraps of fabric, paintings, drawings, prayer slips. Nothing so as fine and wealthy as being able to fill 4 or 5 urns full of nice wines and honeys. But still a collection of probably happily given and beloved items from people who loved this woman. The tapestry section here, as you look at it, it's still that bright blue, and the main detailing isn't silver, though you are seeing some bits of gold. You are seeing some bits of sort of a turquoise here and there. Once again, you are seeing images of what is probably the symbol that is probably Kanuno herself, the figure with the bun. However, by this point in the tapestry, she is flanked by a couple of other figures, seemingly also indicated by symbols of some sort. One of them carries a sword, one of them seems to be marked by the presence of a bird. A small group of individuals, and the scene that plays out in front of you as you look at this bit of the tapestry that is draped up and around It seems as though the group, particularly Kanuno herself, is confronting something. It's not clear what the thing being confronted is. It sort of ends up depicted in a mess of silver and gold and turquoise and sometimes even other colors. Sort of this undefined, colorful shape. The only thing that seems to like that is it. That is this undefined, colorful shape. And before you can see the results of this confrontation, the tapestry disappears into the ceiling again. There is a door here and 2 more openings over here.
Julius will wave them in, I guess.
Sorry, so this here is the door as well.
Yes.
Julius will stick close with Nathaniel again.
Okay. Is this one locked? It looks different to the others at all, or is that just where the map's sat?
You go to open it, it is locked.
Okay. Is it trapped? And if not, can Ix pick it?
Investigation.
I've seen what Roll20 does since my dice is also failing me. Oh, a 19.
Shh.
As far as you can tell, not trapped.
Okay, Ix would like to try and pick the lock then. Would I think a quick glance at Nathaniel to make sure that they're not kind of giving clear vibes that picking the lock in here would be bad?
They are distracted by the tapestry.
Oh, definitely picking the lock then.
Roll a lockpick check.
24.
This lock is so old, Exalia. It just about crumbles as you are trying to pick it. But you manage to keep it together long enough that you are able to slide open the deadbolt that was holding it from the inside.
Hell yeah.
And you push the door open.
Oh, yay. Another corridor.
I need to pause for just one more second. My throat is getting a little dry. I need to go get some tea.
Get some tea.
So I will be right back.
Alright.
I forgot about Little Hoos Man until I saw Ren's name in the Wild Outlive server.
What?
Oh, I said I forgot about Little Hoos. I forgot about Little Hoos Man.
Oh yeah, Little Hoos Man.
I draw Little Hoosman in every game of TKO I ever play. I replicate Hoosman every time.
I miss Vibes so much. I wish I still had the fucking... Oh, there's so much shit I wanted to do. It was just too much of an undertaking for me, and still is. I'm so sad.
Yeah. It was a good story while it happened, Ren.
I'm sad. It could have been so good. Why did I have to work so many fucking hours of overtime? It just ruined me.
How dare you do that to yourself, Ren?
Capitalism.
Oh, it ruined me. I couldn't DM. Christ.
Capitalism ruined D&D games.
Capitalism killed the wives is what happened.
Oh my god,
no.
the wives are dead.
The wives are dead. Also, I miss Kat so much. She's just so delightful.
Oh. I had so many good plans. You were gonna meet so many good characters. Drats! And the Iris shit, I was excited for that.
That's my child.
It is your child. She's fucking Charlie and Sadisha's kid.
I can't believe I thought she was hot. Oh no.
Hey, Pyra's allowed to think she's hot. No one else.
No, because that's my child, Ren.
It's okay, because Pyra is married.
That's true.
She's got Mugs and Francie.
And
She has
neither
2
Mugs or
wives, she doesn't need
Franzia are
anyone.
my children, so...
God.
Oh no, wait, Franzia's a part... Oh, tell me Franzia's not my child.
She's not. Her parents are, dead.
That's my wife.
I still feel a little bit bad for just inadvertently triggering Franzia.
Oh no, it wasn't like even like a trigger necessarily. She just like knew about that type of magic and stuff like that from being on the battlefield.
And has
She was
only
just
ever
like,
been on the
why the
hostile end
fuck
of it."
do you know that as a little what was what race was she? I forget.
Tiefling.
Tiefling.
Tiefling, but she did have very drow features.
Right, that's true. But she was very confused. She's like, either you're from Xhorhas and you're here to kill some people, or you learn that somehow. Because it's like a Xhorhasian secret thing that they teach their fucking knights and shit. Like,
I'm back.
so I'm
well,
sorry,
If
I
she
was
had
talking
all,
about
she would've
wives.
been, "Man, oh, no."
Yeah.
You're
Sorry.
good, you're good. We are back.
Back again.
Woo! Tunnels.
Nah.
So we're gonna go after the one on the left, or?
Well, technically there's a right hand wall here.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she's following X into the corridor.
Alright.
Also, Parker, enhanceability will last an hour.
Yep.
So. Or until Asta loses concentration.
We have failed at our approach of doing this methodically.
It's alright, we can come back maybe as long as the door also doesn't shut behind us.
Fine, it's
It's
fine.
okay, the lock is gone.
That's
Fine.
true, it crumbled.
It's fine.
Following this corridor, right?
At least Nagi's not following
Yeah,
with
you're
you.
go ahead.
Corridor.
Corridor.
Staying together, so yes.
Corridor.
Corridor.
It-
Corridor.
Goes and then it turns to the left.
We sound like that Pokemon guy from Game of Thrones.
Oh, the
Hodor.
Hodor guy.
Hodor.
That hoe sure can door.
That, you know it.
I have enough Game of Thrones context that
Yeah.
Hodor.
that
Hodor.
hoe sure can door does send me a little bit.
But can that door hoe?
Tis the question.
If it wants to.
If it really feels the need, I think it can.
You can hoe if you want to. You can leave your friends behind.
But your friends don't hoe.
If you don't hoe.
Then they ain't no friends of
Did
mine.
the entire map just light up for everybody?
No.
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 No. Okay.
Yeah, I'm fine. Did something glitch on your end?
Yeah.
Oh
Just
no.
had to check.
It looks as it did previously.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Forward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Mush.
oh shit. This thing, I mean, this corridor turns to the north, it turns to the right. Keep going?
Yeah. I mean, we're already this far.
Julius is continuously kind of like putting those little whatevers on the wall, just as passive note.
Oh, it branches ahead.
Oh,
This
just speeding ahead.
This seems to be going quite a long ways. Do we want to go
Gamers.
back?
I'm panicking.
Oh.
This is what happens when we don't follow the methodical plan.
I mean,
If there's a... Is there anything branching... Oh. Well, in
Look,
front
Danny,
of
there
us
could
right
be-
here is a dead end, it seems.
There could be more tomb honey.
No, it doesn't matter if there is, dear, because we're not going to eat any of it.
She looks really disappointed. Yeah.
Look, there's a village nearby. We can always get some honey from there instead. If
But
they
it's
have
not
it.
tomb honey.
Yes, it'll be better than tomb honey, dear.
Hey,
dead end here. So we
No.
go up.
do you want to do an investigation?
I can do, yeah. Rolling physical dice. Roll 20 hates me. Oh, hey. That is a 17 total.
As far as you can tell, no.
Okay.
Thank you,
Also, can I ask you to do a perception to make sure that, like, our footsteps and talking noises are the only things of the like?
Yeah, make a perception check.
Can Julius check this one over here?
Yep, make an investigation.
Okay. Alright, what's my investigation?
16.
Is 13. That would be a 16. 16 investigation.
As far as you can tell, dead end.
Alright.
Aster, the only things you can hear are your footsteps and the your what you all are saying.
Wanted to make sure.
Alright. Maybe we should head back then if none of these seem to have anything secret about them right now.
North, 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 north.
I mean, there's this path here, or we can go back the way we were.
We're already this far.
Oh, there is a path there. I didn't see that. I didn't think it was a...
It seems... I mean, it goes and then it turns.
Yeah.
We already know what's here now. We could go back to what we had seen before.
We're already this far.
To you.
Mush.
Carry on.
We're not sled dogs, Nagi.
But I'm so impatient.
I know, dear, but maybe choose different words.
Can you please continue forward, Ix?
That was very polite. Good job, dearie.
Alright.
Or that goes a ways to the right.
Julius is like kind of grumbling a little bit to himself, but he'll let you guys go for it. You're enthusiastic enough about it.
And it goes to the north. To the south, even. I can totally cover directions.
It totally went south
And then
again.
it goes back to the left again. And I think I
there's
can see
another
a door.
Yeah. There is a door to your left, and another passageway, an open passageway to your right. This one is unlocked.
I mean, what, we go this way? Through the unlocked door, or do you want me to check the other corridor too?
There's no harm in that, like, speaking, right? If there's like a giant spider or something, you can just close the door.
We can sneak.
Julius chokes a little bit and he's like, yes, that worked very well for me the last time that happened.
We can sneak.
Thinking
Can we?
back to-
Can we?
We can sneak, and she points between herself
I
and
can sneak.
Ix.
I can also sneak. I did pretty well the last time. Unless you want to keep our rolls from last time, Parker.
No, you can reroll. I've let Exalia reroll once. You all can.
Okay. Stealth.
See, I don't think I'm gonna be better than I was the last time.
I'm worried that I'm gonna be worse. I'm gonna keep my what was 22.
What did I get last?
No, I'm still gonna roll. I'm just definitely gonna get worse than I did last time.
Yeah, I think did I do worse? I can't tell.
Oh,
that
Aster.
was 13.
The lad is wearing armor. Like, just because it's a breastplate, he is wearing armor.
One for Nin.
Yeah, I guess I'll reroll since everyone else is.
Dirty 20.
Oh no!
Oof.
Exalia kind of stealths ahead.
I'm sneaking through this door.
Yeah. And you find yourself in a slightly open room. Again, there are burial items sort of scattered around this particular room. You as a party are together doing much better.
However,
That's all I'll say for that.
Alone, however, we're struggling.
X will just lean back and look around the corner to Julius. It looks like another burial chamber.
Right.
Notably, for all these items, you have not yet found, like, the body yet.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's
Does it
what looks like a passageway off to the further down the room.
Yes, there's a door in there.
So we can keep going into this ice.
Over to this side, when you glance, there's what looks like a passageway, but then when you look, it is barred off.
Oh.
X will feed that back. It looks like to the west of me there's a barred grate, which I don't know, maybe connects to the passageway, maybe goes somewhere else. I can't tell from here.
You can always leave Snowball behind the grate, right?
Of course, dear.
If we need to, I mean. I don't want Snowball to go bye-bye again.
Well, she can always come back. Don't worry, dear.
Where did you guys go on the map? I've lost you.
Around this corner, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
I can't. Well, I can't see anything.
Oh,
oh, there we go.
Hold on,
I mean,
hold on.
There was a door.
Mm-hmm.
There's
Alex
a door
slips
that I
into the
forgot to
room.
move out of the way. I'm so
Yeah.
sorry.
Well, now I can't see anything again.
Oh Jesus! Oh, that's
there we
cool.
go.
You made like a bard effect with the thingy thing. The
Yeah.
dynamite.
maybe
Hog.
would now be a good time to go back and try the other route? Since we've got to a room, we know there's a door. From where we are, the other direction.
Yeah,
Would those
maybe.
doors match up,
Like,
maybe?
go
I
up
don't
this
know.
passageway?
I mean,
Yeah,
back to where we found this little side route.
Does looking into this grated thing, does it go like down or up or anything, or is it just to loop around that area?
It just loops around.
Okay. So there's no reason to go through barred areas or anything, or go up here.
No.
But why is it like that?
I don't know.
Because fuck you.
Okay.
Does this room contain any Nagi honey?
As far nothing is labeled honey.
Okay.
Are these more of like the tributes from like commoner people, or is this?
Are these tributes from the pores?
God.
Sorry.
It does seem to be tributes from the pores.
Alright.
God.
I'm just
His
curious.
inner wasp emerges.
God.
Yeah, I'm like that, I guess.
I do kind of want to see what's behind that door, Nathaniel says.
Oh,
Alright.
yeah, of course.
Does the door have anything special on it?
Nope. Looks like the other doors.
Alright. Can't hurt to
Can
look
I-
at a door at least.
Run a quick
Maybe it'll
check.
lead into one of the other rooms that are possibly around
See if
here.
there's anything on the other side of the door, or any kind of traps or hints of what might be on the other side of the door.
Make a investigation check.
Okie doke. Oh, that was clocked. Ooh, that is a 15.
No traps. It's unlocked. Normal door.
I mean, it seems good to go. Shall we?
Sure.
Sure.
Hold on 1 second.
As Ix starts to touch the door, she'll say, "This one time we came across a door that we thought was normal. It turned out to be a mimic."
As Ix grabs hold of the door, they're like, yeah, as as they get electrocuted or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
God,
Be reasonable.
come on now.
Don't scare us.
Okay. Sorry, I am checking something.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God. Have you guys
When
ever
the
seen
DM has to check something, oh no.
Always a scary thought.
Have you guys
No,
ever
it's
seen a chair
fine.
mimic? Chair mimics are rude.
I'd rather not.
Look, we do not joke about these things because those of us who are DMs know that there is always at least one member in the party who will take everything to a paranoid extreme.
Look, I
Which
haven't
is
run
why
into
you end up
many
writing-
mimics in my life, Nagi. I hope
Which
I
is why we
don't
end up
now.
writing ancient black Dracula just to give that one paranoid player a sense of accomplishment.
It was
God.
finally warranted.
Oh.
Everyone except for Nin.
Oh god.
I don't know. Ixalia seems a little nervous about this door.
Yeah.
Is everything alright, dearie?
I don't like being underground. You know, it's kind of oppressive and dark, and I'm relying on this lighty-uppy dagger to be able to see anything, you know?
That's fair. I mean, I was found underground. I can go ahead if you want. I'm used to underground.
I mean, I'd feel really bad doing that, but
I want
suppose
to
if you...
insight check Ixalia.
Roll an insight check.
I want to do that also.
Actually, no, I will too. I might as well.
Oh, that was
actually.
fucking. Oh, I thought it was bad. No, that's different.
Let's see.
Well, my insight isn't that good. I need to get the fucking.
Not very good. Only a 21.
Because I have anxiety underground is not.
That's.
Does not explain this particular door, Ixalia.
Yeah. Also, that's also Julius.
Seems reasonable. Yep, seems reasonable.
Yeah, that's fair. Being underground can be scary. Do you want me to check the door? I don't mind.
It's not trapped or anything. I mean, we can just go straight through it, and it's not
Okay.
locked. But no, I mean, we should go. We should go straight through it. I'll get over it.
Uh-huh.
X will step through the door. Sneakily as possible. With whatever they rolled earlier. I think I said a dirty... Whatever it was in the
I'll follow.
chat.
Ix's weirdness has got Julius a little bit concerned, so he's gonna just kind of keep his crossbow at his side loaded, cautious.
And Ixalia, as you walk into this room, with Nin and Julius not too far behind, this is another of the burial chambers, at least It must have been at one point. A lot of the things here have been pushed off into the side or smashed or looted, and instead sort of scrambled together to make a sort of nesting area for the 3 creatures you see inside.
Uh-oh.
Oh god.
That I am going to bring onto the token layer.
Creatures.
Can you also make the door things that potentially
Yes. My apologies. Thank you for reminding me.
What the fuck are those?
well us is taking out the back.
They're creatures.
This is behind.
Two
I
of
was about
them,
to be wanting to do Eyes of the Grave.
alright. 2 of them look like these large purple humanoid things with long tails and beards. Although as they look up at you, the beards are sort of hiss to life almost.
God damn it.
One of them is they are both wielding 2 long. They are both wielding a glaive, and the other one, which is perched on top of a pile of things, sort of looks up at you as well. This one is different. Looks at first glance, that's a hot lady.
God damn it.
And I'm gonna need everyone to roll initiative.
Yeah. Combat.
Sweet.
Okay, no.
Ooh, that's not too bad.
Absolutely not.
They're hot women.
Hot women.
What?
When the women are
What?
hot.
I know what the bearded things are.
So I rolled a 16, but I'm gonna roll here to just get myself in there.
Yep.
Oh damn it! I rolled better. Okay, it's okay. I'll keep it clean. No one. No one 6.
I'm gonna also do that to add myself to the initiative. 1 second. Good thing I rolled better the first time. Let's see. You got a 17. There we go.
Okay, that's going to.
Julius likes snakes, just not when they're on weird purple bearded creature things. Creature.
Snake.
Snake.
Sorry, I have to roll for a bunch of shit.
That's fine.
Hey, question.
What?
Turn this down.
Not for you.
Not for the DM, no.
What?
Julius' saving throw thing, is that only for him?
Saving throw? What are you talking about? Oh,
You boost some of your saves?
Nathaniel!
So the favored by the gods thing is only on Julius, if that's what you're talking about.
Yep. Okay, good to know.
Yeah. Because that is only if he messes up on a save or miss with an attack roll. So.
Yeah.
Oh, Nathaniel, buddy.
Well, if these are what I think they are,
Yeah. I know what they are.
Everybody stop knowing things about D&D.
I don't.
It's okay.
It's
Not
fine.
good to know.
Yeah.
Irene, you are up on Alex's shoulder, and you hear things start to move from inside the room. What do you do?
Can I see anything inside the room?
Your friends are all blocking the way.
Even when I'm up on Alex's shoulders?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Fuck you. Then I'm doing not a goddamn thing, I guess. Hold on, give me a second. No.
You could do, like, mage armor.
I could. I probably should.
Granny
But if you
deserves a
don't
little
want it, you
surprise.
don't have to.
But she doesn't normally do that.
You could cast the dragon. I'm not suggest. Never mind. Sorry, I know you don't want like that. Sorry.
Yeah,
I just give me a second. And also, Snowball's not getting in this fight.
That's true.
Snowball is staying outside this room.
Good for her. I love that for her.
I love that for her too. I could do something really stupid but kind of funny.
Do it.
No, I don't like going first in combat. There's no point in Granny going first in combat. Yeah. No. Sorry. Nothing interesting to do. Just... I guess I will cast Mage Armor and not bother with anything else.
Nid is going to go ahead, and then if it is her turn, she's gonna go ahead and she has Detect Magic. I'm gonna throw Detect Magic up real quick just so I can fucking thing. Yeah, she's gonna, they're gonna throw up. They're gonna throw up the Detect Magic, because there's nothing really much else they can do. And then... that's it on that, I think, actually. Julius?
I'm able to see these creatures, right? At least past their heads since I'm in the partial doorway.
Yeah, you can see those two.
Oh, that doesn't look good. And he's going to reach out and tap Nagi on the shoulder, and he's going to haste her with third level.
Yes.
Because I think that's... yeah, haste is third level. So you get haste.
Can you throw the text of haste into the chat, please?
Yeah, one sec, hold on. I don't know if I have it on his sheet. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, fuck, hold on. I'm gonna have to see if I put it on his sheet, and if I didn't, I can just drag it, I think. Oh, I do. Cool. Cool. Where is haste? There you go.
Thank you.
Alright, and then he's going to, since he's not moving, Mans is gonna take the readied crossbow that he has and shoot at this creature right here, the purple snake-bearded monster thing.
Okay, take a shot. At disadvantage because you got all these people in front of you.
Oh, you're right. Okay, that one was really good. Please, oh, it just fell off the fucking table. Hold on. Oh no! That's a one, Parker.
Oh no.
Do I have to roll again to see if I hit someone?
Yeah, roll another.
Fuck. Wait, okay, hold on. Maybe that won't hit you guys. Oh my god. That's a 12 plus what's my fucking modifier with my crossbow? Oh no, that's a plus 5. 17 to hit.
I have a 20 AC right now.
Okay,
Yeah,
good.
it's sort of Nagi. You hear Julius's crossbow misfire, and you sort of duck your head just in time for a bolt to go into the ceiling above.
Oh,
where you
wait.
are.
Can I deflect missiles back at Julius? I'm kidding.
Just fucking skewer him. Oh,
I got your
God.
arrow. Throws it back at you.
Yeah, I am pincushion now. Oh, sorry. God, I need to get a better crossbow. But that is Julius's turn. Actually, could he have... oh no, he couldn't have. That's too high of a level. Never mind. I was gonna think about doing a bonus action, whatever the hell, but no.
You already did your action and your bonus.
Oh, again, whatever, never, it's fine.
Nagi, your turn.
Yeah. she looks, sees scary bearded guy, and pretty lady. Is that correct?
Pretty lady.
Blue. Hello, pretty lady. And she is going to flap.
All right, roll your attacks.
Get her.
Yeah.
I need a pencil, actually. Fuck.
Actually, so no, that's a D12. There we go. Oh no, I don't know if that one will hit. The first one is a 4 plus 7, which probably does not hit, right?
1 second, sorry. I'm pulling
I think it's a 12. No, 11.
What was your rolls? Sorry.
11 for the first one.
Miss.
Okay.
As she sort of ducks out of the way of your attack.
18 for the second.
That'll hit.
Let's see. Bonus action attack.
Okay.
Oh, crit baby. And
Okay,
then
yeah.
hasted attack. That's a 15.
15. 15 will not hit. Sorry.
Okay. It's okay, yeah, great. So, yeah, I'm going to, let's see, that's D6s at this level, I think. No, D8? Oh, no, I can't read that. It's a D6, I think.
I think it might be D8s. Because we're level 6 at this point, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, I think it's D6s. I'm just very blind and can't tell. Can someone look at the monk chart real fast?
I'm looking right now. It is... No, it is D6s. Right, no. You start at D4s.
Yeah,
which I knew.
Bards and
Yeah.
monks are different.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so, first one is 3 plus 4 for 7.
Okay.
And then I only hit on 2, so this one will be the crit. That's 4 and 5. So 9 plus 9 plus 4 for 13.
Okay.
And these are magical now.
Yes. So she takes 2 hits, and she's like, and she kind of stumbles back, and she's like, "Oh, sweetie, don't be like that." Oh no.
Oh. She blushes a little bit. I'm sorry.
It is her turn.
Oh god.
Now he just becomes useless lesbian.
Yeah, Nagi, can you roll me a wisdom saving throw?
Oof.
Oh, hell yeah.
Come on, Nogs.
Nogs. That's natural 16 plus, I think, 4 for 20.
Yeah, you pass it easy. But when she says that to you, she kind of, you feel it sort of like, oh, hot lady. But then like you shake your head and you're like, no, wait, hot lady's probably evil.
Yeah, hot lady has horns and wings and is probably a devil.
Yeah, yeah, is that...
You can do whatever you want it to be, I guess.
It doesn't say. I'll have that be an action, and then let her bonus action be, when she realizes it doesn't work, she's going to use her bonus action to do her sacrifice her movement to do an extra attack,
Okay.
as is the rules. Because
So
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
having it be a bonus action for full attack?
if you do not attack with your action, it will take your bonus action.
Okay, that fell.
since she did not attack technically.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
She will sacrifice her bonus action in her movement to do an attack real quick. And she sort of one of her hands transforms into this horrible sort of claw, like long claws, and she's gonna swipe, and she's gonna miss.
Okay.
And she's like, "Ah, shit."
Gotta try harder than that.
It is the devil's turn though.
Yep.
And this one is going to step up and help defend his fun lady friend.
His fun lady friend.
God.
And he is going. He makes 2 attacks, one with his beard and one with his glaive. So
At advantage.
yeah,
Oops.
at advantage. So with his beard, that's called.
Your AC is high. You can do this.
I'm sorry, did you say he's attacking with his beard?
Yes, the snakes on his beard sort of rear up and shoot out
Legend.
to bite. And that unfortunately is a 21.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Please make me a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah,
Poison.
no, of course. Luckily, I have very good constitution. Oh yeah, natural 19. I'm not even going to look at my modifier unless you really need me to.
No. So you're gonna take 9 points of piercing damage as like one of the snake heads of the beard clamps onto your shoulder, and you feel like it try to like shoot something into your body, but it does not take effect.
Hey, fuck you, Mandisa.
He does not speak common. He doesn't know what you just said. And then he's going to make a glaive attack. That will miss.
Okay.
That will have been infernal then, because these are, yeah.
Devils, yeah.
Yeah.
Ixalia, it is. Wait, the other devil has to go. The other devil does see you, Ixalia, and is going to make similar attacks against you. The beard attack is a natural 19. I'm sure that hits.
Yeah.
Make me a con save. And take 9 points of damage.
Oh shit. Con save. Is a 16 total.
That'll pass. And then with the glaive, these things can't fucking swing with their glaives. 14.
14 misses.
All right. Again, he sweeps out with his glaive and then misses, and he kind of growls at you a little. Now it is your turn.
Ix is gonna growl back at him
Yay.
and step around him so the others can get into the room, and then attacking with a short sword,
Right, go for it.
which is a 15 to hit.
That will hit. You will not get sneak attack though.
No, I know. Which is 10 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And then with the dagger is a maths dirty 20.
You moved, so you can't use your full attack.
Bonus action to attack?
Bonus action, yeah, offhand, go for it. Dirty 20, that'll hit as well.
Is 8 points piercing damage.
You stabbed this thing pretty good. It's unhappy with you.
Cool. Grand. That is X's full attack.
Alex.
Hello.
Hello, you have a granny on your shoulders, and the doorway is open. You could squeeze by your companions if you wanted.
Squeezed by my companions, and also not be in the way.
Yeah.
This is enemy, right?
Yeah, that's enemy.
Yes.
So I will not. I guess I won't. I will move kind of over. I'm not blocking the doorway right here, right?
No, someone could squeeze past you.
Okay.
It would be best if you came off the wall a little bit so they didn't have to squeeze past you between you and the enemy.
Yeah, I'll go this way.
Yeah.
Is like right there, okay?
That's okay, yeah.
Okay. Does Granny want to get down?
Granny's happy where she is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love the notion.
Can I swing a? What can I do with Granny on my shoulder?
Does Alex count as a mount right now?
If it would be easier for you for Granny to be off, though, you can put Granny down. But don't put her down on her account.
I would allow you to swing a weapon. I would impose a -1 penalty, though.
Yeah, I'm not gonna swing a weapon. I don't know what to do though. I could try and inflict. I don't want suggestions. I could try and inflict wounds. I will try and inflict wounds and see where that gets me.
Oh yeah.
Inflict those
Okay.
wounds.
Alex.
That'll hit,
Oh, I didn't
Yeah.
mean to roll that at disadvantage. Sorry. I guess that's a 15.
but the 15 will still hit.
Okay.
But yeah.
Casting that at level 1. Well, that sucks. Wow.
It's okay. It's still damage. It still strikes him and kind of hisses a little bit at you.
Wow. I've never seen him that low.
Yeah, I get it. I rolled bad. Sorry. I will then, yeah, because Granny's on my shoulder. I will then cast spiritual weapon, which I don't have in here for some reason. I don't have that on my roll 20. Hold on, give me a sec. So spiritual weapon. I will.
Where are you gonna put it?
I'm gonna put it. Can I see this? I can just see this one, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna put it there because can I tell that Nagi has 2 on her?
Yes, you can see the.
Okay, so that's one's spear weapon going right there. Bonk.
I forgot that's what the token for Alex's spiritual weapon
Cow.
looks like.
Yeah, it's cow. Because I couldn't decide the first time I cast it. Bonk.
And
That
Golden
is-
cow.
Let me get this. Let me just get the roll set up, so I can roll for it, and then I will. 20. That's a 21. Ignore the 3. The 3 doesn't exist.
Okay.
Because I'm still putting the spell in.
Yeah.
So that's a 9 damage.
All right. It's solidly swacks him over the head.
Nice.
Nice. All right. Yeah, spiritual we. Sorry, I started typing it in, then I needed to roll.
Spiritual we.
Okay, that's it. That's all I got.
Aster, it is your turn.
Okay. Aster's gonna carefully edge past Julius to get in here and get a look.
Yeah.
And is gonna eat the opportunity attack from this guy, because wants to basically pass through to here and raise up Spirit Guardians.
Okay. So that'll be an opportunity attack with the glaive, because that makes more sense in my brain.
Yeah.
That will be a. That'll be a 13 to hit.
And I think Aster just has the shield and just shoves it away with.
Mm-hmm.
think the only person
and is
that...
going to Spirit Guardians.
Okay. What I have to roll a save, right?
On their turn.
On their turn.
When they hold on, I'll send the text to Spirit Guardians.
Yes, please.
No, when it says something like when they enter for the first time, that usually means on their turn. Otherwise, things like Moonbeam and Spirit
On
Guardians
a
give
turn,
power.
technically. It does say on a turn.
Let me make a decision. Hold on.
Because all I'm saying is like 2 Spirit Guardian in
Thing
one round.
dropped.
Wrong.
Yeah, it does drop the enhance ability. Sorry, Amy.
Oh.
Okay, I'm going to rule that it does proc the moment when it is cast. However, keep this in mind that I will be doing the same ruling for NPCs.
Honestly, I was mostly doing it with intent that when their turns start, they'd take it, but I'll take the damage now. I'll take the...
So they're gonna make wisdom saves.
I will set up an aura around Asta. As these...
The other bearded devil's not gonna get hit, but the bearded devil and the succubus is.
Yeah. You sure?
Well,
I just set up the aura.
Yeah, technically, I guess if
Yeah,
we're going for... Yeah.
Just out of range.
I will also accept no that. I will accept the no. Asta's reason of doing this is to help Nagi.
I'm gonna say no, because that is like it is mostly out of the spell range.
Yeah, I will fully accept that.
Yeah.
As these probably a dozen so it's very silvery light kind of sorry, words. As if seen through like fine black gauze. It's got that same kind of misty quality that you've seen of some of his spells.
Well, the devil rolled a natural 1. The succubus rolled. The succubus rolled a 17.
Yeah, it's still half damage.
All right, roll.
And only other thing he's doing is pulling the axe as well, if he can.
Mhm.
Yeah.
This Guardian's kind of spiritual.
Damn. Okay.
As I think some of them particularly sort of sheathe around Nagi. Not doing harm.
The bearded devil looks bad.
Bitch.
The succubus seems to weather the attack much stronger. It is going to be Ophaniel's turn. Julius behind you, Ophaniel kind of like takes a breath, like stealing themselves, and then is going to...
Julius while they're doing that, he just nods and he says, "You have this. Show them what you got."
They're gonna push past you. There will not be an attack of opportunity because Aster ate that.
Yeah.
They, however... What are they gonna do? They're gonna run past, kind of take up and see what is being handled with what. It is going to sort of step themselves up and out of the way a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Bless.
They are going to... They're gonna just they're gonna spiritual they're gonna not spiritual weapon, they don't have second level spells.
Yeah, I was about to go, wait, they're level 3?
No,
They leveled
Sacred
up?
Flame. Sacred Flame. They're gonna Sacred Flame the devil between Aster and Nagi. So that is going to be the first actual attempt to damage a living thing in their entire lives.
Yes.
It's a dexterity saving throw.
Go.
What's your fucking DC? Hold on, I am
Math.
math. It just fails.
Oh.
They do not have a high DC, okay?
Mhm.
So it's gonna be 1d8 radiant damage as a sort of bloom of sort of blue, gold, like it's blue on the edges but gold in the center. This light sort of flares up at its feet and then dies very quickly. Not a very strong spell, but what they can do. That's going to be 6 damage.
Still something.
Nice!
Good job.
They seem like they have their hands held out in front of them to cast the spell, and they kind of seem a little like, oh, it worked.
Oh.
That's right, they rolled a 2 for initiative. Oh, Daniel.
It's so sad.
They are going, and then it is Irene's turn.
Okay.
Drowning hours.
Granny hours.
man.
I'm going back to which of these two gentlemen looks more annoyed right now? And by annoyed, I mean injured. Injured is the word that's the word I was actually intending to say.
The one by Nagi.
That one looks more injured.
Yep.
All right. I'm gonna try and do a thing. I'm gonna try. I guess I'll just cast Ray of Frost.
Go for it.
Be good. God damn it, Irene.
Fortunately, you're dealing with the 2 short party members.
Unfortunately, that does miss.
Yeah. It's whatever. That's my turn.
Alright, it's Nin's turn. Nin is also going to enter the room. And then she's gonna take up spot next to Othaniel. Because child.
Mm-hmm.
And is going to Eldritch Blast, 1 against this devil and 1 against the succubus.
Blessed.
So 1 against the devil. That'll hit. That is going to be 1d10. 6 points of damage. Starting to look kind of rough. And then 1 against the succubus. That's cogged. That's gonna miss. It splashes against the wall next to her. Julius.
Alright. In comes Julius. He's going to go about where Nin went, and then on the other side of Othaniel over here.
Okay.
And he is going to, as he is running, he summons his spiritual weapon as bonus action. And he is going to put that... let's put it by the succubus.
Okay. Make your bonk.
So I do have a very important question for you, Parker.
Can it wait until bonk?
Yes.
Okay. Bonk.
Bonk. Will that bonk? That's 16 plus... What is my
That'll
modifier?
hit.
8, yeah. That'll hit, okay. That is 1d8 plus 6, okay. Or plus 5, not 6. I was like, what? That's 6.
So charismatic.
That's 11 points of, what is that? What type of damage?
Force.
Force.
Yes.
Yeah, she kind of takes the stab and is like,
And then action, he is going to... I guess he can just Sacred Flame the her again.
the succubus.
Yes.
All right, dexterity for her.
No hot women allowed. Oh wait, I forgot. It's dexterity thing. I think his DC is 16.
She fails.
Yes.
She rolled a 14.
Oh wait, not Sacred Flame. Sorry, Firebolt. He doesn't have Sacred Flame. This probably doesn't work though, does it? Because it's fire damage.
And you would have to roll that then.
Yeah, you would have to roll.
Yeah, that's why I was like, wait, let me roll. I was right the first time. Oh, that's 12 plus 8. So an unnatural 20.
That'll hit.
Okay. And that is 1d10 fire damage. Oh wait, no, it's 2d10. Sorry. I don't use this spell very often.
Alright.
Oh wait, that's not a d10. What do I do? Oh my god. I'm a
You're
mess.
okay. You're okay.
That would be 9 points of fire damage.
It doesn't quite do as much as you're expecting it to.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, she is resistant.
Yeah, I figured, but there's a cantrip he can do. And that will be his turn.
Nagi, your turn.
Yeah, first attack on the devil.
Okay.
And then on him. Ooh, natural 19. Maybe I can crit. Probably not. No, natural 19 plus whatever
That'll
for the
hit.
first attack. Yeah, I'm gonna roll damage now in case he dies then. Let's see. Where's my d6? Why is it so dark in my room right now? Why did I not turn the lights on? They were turned out the lights. That is 4 plus 4 for 8 on the devil.
Okay.
Still up, right?
Still up.
How bad's it looking?
Starting to look a little like, maybe these guys are a little tougher than I thought. Oh, fuck.
I'll give one more to the devil.
Mhm.
Oh god damn it, I moved it and it rolled again, so 15. That one's a 12 plus 12. Yeah, so 12 plus 7 for 19.
That'll hit.
Okay, 5 plus 4 for 9.
Alright. Still up.
Okay, then I'm good. I ignore him. And I'm going to hasted action attack the succubus for 17 to hit.
That'll hit.
And can she make me a constitution saving throw?
You sure can.
That is 9 damage for that one.
Mm-hmm. That's a natural 20, I'm sorry.
Oh, fuck her. And then I am going to
I mean, you could.
God.
She'd
Flurry of blows for my bonus actions.
Okay.
No, she can't. She's a child.
So that is 15 plus 7 for the first one.
Hit.
13 plus 7, so I think 20.
Hit.
And then because I'm not moving, I get to use my full action, right?
Yep.
God, so many fucking attacks. Thank you, Julius.
You're welcome. It's almost like you're the reason he chose the spell.
a 16 to hit on the last one.
That just hits.
Okay, cool. Then so the first one is full damage, 10 for the first one. Full damage again, so 10.
Okay.
Jesus.
And 4 plus 4 for 8.
Okay. She is still standing.
Yeah, no, I figured she wasn't looking too badly hurt before.
No, she was not. But you did take a decent chunk out of her.
Yeah.
She looks a little upset.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you get for trying to seduce me.
It is her turn, though.
Yeah.
And desperate.
She does need to open with a wisdom save.
She does need to open with a wisdom save.
Spirit Guardians.
14.
Does not make it, I think.
All right.
Yeah.
Roll your
Oh,
damage.
actually, that matches. That matches. So,
Oh,
so it goes
okay.
to the runner.
but still,
Yeah, she's not looking too hot at this point. A little kind of desperate for anything to take attention off of her. She sort of looks around the room. Julius, can you make me a wisdom saving throw?
Absolutely. We'll see if he fails, though. Oh, God. Wisdom save?
Yeah.
Oh, no. That's a 5.
Hey.
So she looks
Shit.
over at you, and she says, "Hey, handsome, do you mind giving me a hand over here?" And as she does so, Julius, you feel your head kind of cloud a little bit. And all of a sudden, well, pretty lady's asking me to give her a hand.
All right.
So that's her action. She's gonna go ahead and she's gonna eat an attack of opportunity. If you want to do one, Nagi.
Yeah, I'll do. And can I get another Constitution saving throw?
Roll an attack.
Yeah. 19 to hit,
That'll hit.
and then con save. Low damage. 6 total damage.
16.
That passes, I believe.
All right.
That key point.
What was the damage? Sorry.
Oh, 6 total.
6 total. Okay. She is going to up into the air with the wings that furl onto her back, and she is going to land just kind of safely out of the range of the spirit guardians. And she does not have a bonus action, so that she can do, at least at this moment. Devil's turn. Devil.
another
feeling
wisdom save, please.
Yeah, disadvantage. Oh! 15. That passes.
That makes it. That still takes 8 points of damage.
He fucking dies, dude. He had 7.
Woo!
God.
Yes.
So he goes down.
Still moving on.
He goes down, jilted that his lover has abandoned him for a younger man.
God.
Yeah.
A younger, more well-built devil.
So strikingly handsome.
A much nicer looking.
Yeah.
No
the
snake
bearded, the bearded devil over here, he is going to take his glaive attack against Alex.
No, not the cow, man.
Not the cow.
The cow.
My emotional support cow. Don't do that.
17 to hit.
Set. No, fuck you.
Damn it! These motherfuckers can't hit with their goddamn weapons.
Let's go.
Now you know how it feels to be me.
He does get the multi attack, and he is going to go ahead and because he's upset with you, is going to make his beard attack against you.
Okay.
And that's cogged. God damn it! That's a natural 20.
Oh, not the cow.
It's okay. He's got the HP for it.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Tanky man.
He's not as tanky as I want him to be, but once we hit level 8, this man's HP is going up.
Excellent.
You pass, and the poison in his beard attack is not going to affect you. You are, however, still going to take 19 points of damage.
19 points of damage. Okay.
19 points of damage.
That
As
could be
two
way
of
worse.
them manage to hit you at once, and one of them sort of latches onto like your clavicle, and it fucking hurts, dude.
Ew. Get off.
Ixalia.
Yes. How damaged does this dude look that's right next to Ix that I for some reason can't click on because I'm on the wrong button? This dude.
He's starting to look a little rough.
Okay. Fuck it. Short bow attack against the pretty lady without moving.
Okay.
Which is a 19 to hit.
That'll hit her.
That's a d6. Oof. 6 points of piercing damage.
Which, because your bow is non-magical, she is resistant to.
Yep. And then bonus action against the dude stood next to Ix with the dagger.
Okay.
Oh, that's only a 11.
That'll miss, unfortunately.
And then sacrificing the movement. Oh shit, I'm rolling really bad with the dice as well now. That is a 12 to hit.
Just misses as he kind of like knocks your knife aside with his glaive.
Ix is
The
gonna
butt of his glaive.
curse quietly under their breath, and that's the end of their turn.
Alex.
Yes. I guess I'll try inflict wounds again.
Alright, roll an attack.
18.
That hits.
Ooh.
Nice.
Get him, Alex.
Just level 1.
Oh, shit!
Oh! That makes up for earlier.
Done.
This guy thought I was weak, and then I wrecked his shit.
You just fucking...
End him.
Yeah, actually, you do. As of making up for the last time, you reach out and you plant a hand directly on his shoulder, like his back, and the sparks of white energy sort of flick out and grab onto him, and it stops his heart in its tracks, and he's fucking dead. He had 21 HP.
Oh my god.
Overkill.
Even though he's charmed, Julius is like, whoo.
I'm gonna have to head off, folks.
Alex,
Okay,
Alex.
bye.
Fuck up the party later
after
for it,
doing
please.
this, just whirls to look at this demon and sends the spiritual weapon over.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Cow
Make a
go.
bonk. Good night.
And
Good night,
Bye.
Amy.
this will be cool if it hits. Night.
Come on, spiritual lead.
Bonk.
This spiritual.
Ooh,
I don't know.
yes!
I don't know. I think
go.
I think that's the. I think
Yeah.
it just rolled the 7 damage. Okay,
Yeah,
so that's
1d.
7 damage.
She is still standing, but it almost kind of knocks her out of her flight path.
Let's go.
She does not look good, folks.
Excellent.
Alex King shit. That was a
Finally.
Clutch.
Finally, I roll well. Oh my god.
This is the power of Nocturne when God isn't nerfing him.
God gave me a dice curse because otherwise I was too cool.
Aster.
Can I do a dex save from the...
Okay.
as he is taking a cue from Nathaniel and also going to Sacred Flame.
So she rolled a natural 1.
Aw.
Cringe.
Ripped her.
Roll the damage.
As well.
What?
6 points.
You flare the magic, and she looks like she is fucking struggling to stay afloat.
She's like struggling.
Is just gonna step forward a little bit until the spirit guardians can start to wrap around her again.
Mm-hmm.
He's dead no matter what, right?
Yeah, she has 1 HP.
Yeah.
the spirit guardians latch into her and just start eating at her and boring little holes into her skin, and she screams, but then it is cut off as she finally loses her ability to stay flying, and she falls through the air and hits the floor, just a sickening crunch. And Julius, your head clears in the next second. And that is it.
Yeah.
He just shakes his head.
Aster does look a little bit sheepish because I think he hadn't quite expected it to do that. I think he'd been sort of planning to keep her pinned so that like Nathaniel could maybe get the last. But
We can't just let the kid XP farm the whole time, you know?
He's already getting some of the group XP, it's fine.
And since we are heading on 8 o'clock and we have completed the first combat room of the dungeon, I think I'm gonna call session there.
Yeah. Quick question. Did the glaives disappear or are they still there?
They're still there. They are much too big for you.
It's okay. They could probably be sold or something. Nagi will pick them up.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. And slip them into her bag holding.
am I allowed to say why I was so worried about the beard attacks?
Yep.
So, if you fail that save against the beard attack, you can't regain hit points for the next minute.
Yeah.
If you then fail the save against the glaive, you take a wound that does magical bleeding damage that can only be healed by magically recovering hit points or someone doing a medicine check.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. And bearded devils are fun. Love